Hi guys, Miller here again. I'm going to do a couple of short videos or unboxings for the new Forgotten and Glorious range, or used to be the Forgotten and Glorious range that Warlord Games has released. It's a revamp of the range that Forgotten and Glorious miniatures used to do. Warlord have got hold of it and then they have printed them in their new Warlord resin. So it's going to be in 3 parts. So part 1 will do the infantry firing. The second part will be the infantry advancing, and then the third part will be the artillery battery. Interestingly, I assumed that they were just a Union and Confederacy box. I mean, when you look at the artwork, you can understand the reason behind that. But they're not. They're 2 different styles, so we'll have a look and see what's inside them. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look at the first box set, which is obviously the American Civil War Infantry Regiment firing line. Again, when I first saw this box, I didn't bother reading the title, and I just assumed it was a Union box, but that is obviously not the case. Inside the box, you get general American Civil War troops wearing the frock coats. You get 24 figures included in it, including an officer, 2 standard bearers, a drummer, a bugler, and a sergeant. The remainder are officers or any other, not officers, infantry or junior NCOs. You also get, which I think is really, really cool, is these snake fences, which were common throughout the American Civil War. And they are kindly part of the packages with, thanks to Sarissa Precision, MDF terrain, which anyone who's ever used any of this stuff before knows that they are really, really good. You get 2 in here, which, if you've bought quite a few of these boxes and you're making an army with them, you'll end up having loads before you know it. And not only that, you also get these water slide decals, which I've not used before on many miniatures, only on FX kits and things like that, but I'm sure they'll be pretty good. The figures themselves come in these lovely little packages, like other stuff that you get from Warlords, which I think is great because they've definitely got figures in boxes like this without the foam, and they end up breaking. But they come in these, which is great to see. Saves them getting damaged. Okay, first of all, let's have a quick look at the officers and NCOs that you get. Gotta say, I love the sergeant. If I can get it to focus. The beard, definitely a fan of the beard. I mean, if you guys have noticed, I kind of sport myself a beard. I wouldn't say it's an American Civil War style beard, but maybe I'll go for the mutton chops at some other point. But some really, really nice detail. Considering these are recasts of metals and are now obviously in the new Siocast, or the Warlord resin, sorry, they have come out lovely. You do get flagpoles for the ensigns. You've got one with a nice eagle. I'm assuming you can either use these, or if you want, because they're not cast with them, you know, sometimes they can come a bit bent. Obviously, it happens. You can obviously straighten them out with warm water, or you could change them out for brass if you wanted. But it's great that they've added this in with the detail, and they're not an extra that you would have to pay more for. Again, the bugler and the captain or colonel, they both look brilliant. So much character again. Small amount of cleanup to do on some of these, as to be expected with any resin or even with metal, to be fair. So really, really nice. But let's have a quick look at the infantry as well. Now, obviously you get more than what you've got here, but you seem to get at least 2 of every sculpt, which is really, really nice. It's not great when you have loads and loads of sculpts, which is always something I used to find was horrible when you had things like FX kits and 1/72nd. You would end up having 20 guys throwing a grenade. But these are lovely. Slight warping on this musket, but then again, that's something that you can get out with some warm water. Just try not to snap it. But again, loads and loads of detail. Really, really nice. Really, really nice sculpts. Obviously, these are the ones in the firing position, so you've got some reloading and some firing. Really, really nice. Different hats as well, which is great. They're not fresh. They've obviously been on campaign maybe for a little while and have picked up different hats and different wears, which again makes it quite easy if you want to do them as Confederates instead of Union, because Confederates would have just worn whatever kind of hats were available. A quick comparison of size. So obviously, if I just pick out this guy here, for instance, this is a Perry Miniatures one that I've got on the painting table at the moment. I think the scale is pretty on point with that, really. Obviously there's a bit more character with these because they're single cast and they're able to do things a bit easier with poses and things like that, as opposed to having multi-part figures, which obviously the miniatures ones are. Again, this is plastic. This is the Warlord resin. But I would have no issue with putting these all in the same unit. Obviously this guy's from the artillery set, but it's more just for scale that I'm showing you with this guy. But very, very, very nice. And we'll definitely try and paint these up soon and try and get them on the channel to show you how they all look in a unit. Now, obviously, not only the figures, but you also get what you get in most Warlord kits is you get the flags and the information sheets. Now, because again, they are, for either side, you get both one for the Union and the Confederates with some general information. And obviously with the Union, you get a kind of general painting colours. Confederates are a bit different because they don't have a standardised colour, but there are some great painting videos and great content online on how to do that. But you do, as usual, get the paper flags that you can use with Warlord. Obviously you can use other ones from Warlord, but it's great that they come in here. It saves you having to spend that extra money. Again, with what regiments they are, and some really, really nice. It's quite a nice paper as well, rather than some card that you can sometimes get which ends up folding and creasing, and it's not very nice. But these are really, really nice, especially if you're just starting off. But yeah, fantastic. Okay, so again, this was just again a short video or unboxing of what is inside the firing line box set. Make sure to check out the other two parts that should be to come. And obviously, if you've watched this, then make sure you support the channel. Just like and subscribe and check out all other stuff coming in the future. Cheers for watching. Bye for now.